You see all these holes here that I poked to help dry this out a little bit better in between waterings. And those spikes are going to give you penetration over 2 inches, so which should do a pretty good job of next time you get rain or a watering cycle, help provide oxygen into the roots. All right, today I'm checking out this spike aerator sent to me by the brand. Just have a couple of zip ties you gotta cut out, and there's just a few pieces. We'll show you how to build it, and then we'll get going here. And this is all the hardware that's provided. Also comes with instructions. So this took me about maybe under 10 minutes, about 5 minutes or so, just to stick a couple of bolts through some holes here and then secure them with these nuts. And finally, I'm going to set up here this handle. You have 3 different holes here for different heights. I'm taller, so I'm going to set it on the highest setting. And so this is the last part of the installation. So it is recommended before you do your spike aeration, you want to go ahead and make sure your lawn is neatly mowed, which makes it easier. And also you want to make sure that you have some moisture already in your soil. I just watered last night, so we should be pretty good this morning today when we do our aeration. So you just want to ensure that you have moist soil. I have to say the handles on this are very comfortable, very easy to hold on to. And I'm just going to go ahead and do a section here. I'm going to quickly work my way up, stepping in, letting the spring do most of the work getting it out. If you're familiar with other hand aerators, it's a lot of work to get it out of the soil once you stick it in. But when you have these loaded springs, it's going to make the work a lot easier. If you are familiar with manual aeration, it can be quite strenuous. It takes a lot of energy if you don't have a mechanical means like this with the springs that can do at least half of the work for you and help you get through your aeration process a lot quicker. And I'm just trying to go as straight as possible, and I'm kind of aiming for something in the distance when I start my passes, just to kind of find some kind of a marker or landmark just to help you keep things straight. I have some bare areas here that my Bermuda hasn't quite filled in, and this can get a little bit muddy sometimes. I'm just going to create some holes here and see how it pops out. There's no mud. I would say it's like self-cleaning. Springs release. If there's any mud stuck on these spikes, it's just gonna scrape it right off. But now I have holes here, so this wet dirt can breathe a little bit better, and I can just help it along to help it fill in hopefully a little bit faster. But yeah, we're not getting any mud, keeping it nice and clean. Just a little bit of dirt here and there, but really nice clean holes. So I'm pretty impressed about that. If you have areas with poor drainage, areas that are getting a lot of mud buildup, this can help give it a little bit more airflow. So quick and efficient. Very little effort. I'm not having any problem at all keeping up with this thing. I'm not fatigued in the least. Now I also have a tall fescue cool season turf here, and I'm sure you're wondering, can you use this for both short grass and longer grass? Yes, of course you can. So this area here, sometimes in between waterings it does wilt a little bit, so I'm thinking it probably needs some holes in here just to help get more water penetration. So we're going to do that, and poking holes and no grasses is sticking to this. So it's a nice clean aeration here. And hopefully this is going to help alleviate some of that dry stress that sometimes this area in my yard can get. If you see any areas in your yard that are stressed out compared to others, there could be a compaction issue. Sometimes there's just isolated cases. You can just grab this thing and hit it, and you're probably going to be done in 5 or 10 minutes, depending on how much you need to aerate. One more spot over here that sometimes has issues, so hoping this quick aeration can correct that. I'll just give it some penetrating holes to help maybe get water into the roots a little more efficiently. Not getting any mud or grass on here compared to some of your traditional aeration tools. They can get quite messy. But all this is doing is poking holes, getting air and water to your roots.